Now, they're more used to making cakes and sandwiches for things like weddings and funerals.
So when the ladies of the Pakenham Women's Institute were asked to serve a traditional English tea to a party of American tourists, little did they know that it would lead them on a trip to Fort Worth in Texas. Malcolm Robertson takes up the story. Yeehaw.
It's unmistakably the Women's Institute. That most traditional way of opening their meetings. But at Pakenham in Suffolk, they're branching out and spreading their wings. Spread being the operative word. How about this for a tasty spread? A year ago, they put on this kind of fare for a party of American tourists, never realising the great adventure it would take them on.
They said when they left, would we do it again? Of course, we were very flattered and we said yes. And we really didn't think at the time we'd ever hear any more about it. And then we were invited to go and do it again, but in the States.
So now this collection of housewives, mums and grannies are off to Fort Worth, flying the flag and preparing a proper English tea for 120 Texans. The jam, sugar and flour has already been sent. In their luggage, 420 tea bags, a dozen loaves and all the kitchen utensils they'll need to make this the best tea Texas has ever tasted. For a small, rural WI, this is a big deal.
Let's hope that the others think, well, we can do that as well. You know, other WIs think, well, why don't we go in for something like this and be a bit more adventurous?
In some corridors of the Women's Institute, what Pakenham are doing might not be everyone's cup of tea, but Janet Osborne, the baby of the party, believes this is the way forward.
We are a growing body of women that do all sorts of things. We do charity raising, we tidy the village, we support the community, and we also are all friends and we get on. I think the image of the WI should change, and it's certainly changed in this village, I believe.
At 5 o'clock this morning, the Pakenham gang gathered at Norwich Airport for their 13-hour flight and week-long trip via Amsterdam to Fort Worth. But is Texas really ready for the WI whirlwind that's about to roll in? Malcolm Robertson, Anglia News.
We'll show you the result of that. Quick postscript for that story, interestingly enough. If you're wondering why there aren't cakes here, Malcolm brought us cakes last time. He didn't this time.
Didn't last very long.
I spoke to him. I said, why didn't you bring us cakes, Rob? And he went in there and he said, well, I didn't want to offend anyone. They offered me these cakes and I ate them all. He said he ate 7 in all. Greedy boy. He's been running ever since.
He's not been in today. Anyway, NewsHour continues here on ITV1 shortly. Here's what to expect on the national... Well, that's all coming up, but I have to have this joke first.
Go on.
Now from Texas to Houston, Amanda Houston, here's the weather.
It's the delivery.
Terrible.
Anglian Home Improvements.
And from Houston and all of us here in that matter, until tomorrow, goodbye.
See you soon, bye.